Without hesitation. Ball's gone out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Defending was strong and firm. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. That's the keeper's ball. Van Basten.
There will be 1 minute added
Good
time.
read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Basten with the clearance. And this is Messi. That is great defending, so alert. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Germany just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Germany have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Back on the way then.
Number 8.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti crosses. And they've got rid. Yaya Toure.
Germany couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Zanetti. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
He's having a pop! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
It's a searching pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played into space. Best in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... Tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckenbauer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number 7, Hullet. Substitution in progress.
And it's Azar. And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Well, it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong.
Germany surely have to be commended.
Just about within shooting range. Hullet. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. Pele. Stam tries to clear. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. As our real chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United
Number
get
22,
their fourth corner.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Vermaelen getting this one clear.
Pele. Coming on the field.
Referee's given a throw.
Gerd Müller. Number 11.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Manchester United appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Nicely shaped ball. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's made its way to him. Azar, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Very much into the last knockings. Zanetti.
2 added minutes
Time
has been
added on
indicated.
will be 2 minutes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he was alert to it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Silvestre with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's it. Germany have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, it's Van Basten. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. He is... Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Germany are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Valverde. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cleared away. Onana calmly anticipates. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Zanetti. Ambitious ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. And
he's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic really looked so good there, didn't he, making his run? Did he rush the finish a bit? Perhaps.
Opts for safety, and he's found a way past. Oh, some tackle that. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good, can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Valverde. Looking to play him in. Backward it goes. Van Basten. Batistuta in acres of space out wide. Stojkovic. Ibrahimovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tar gets over and intercepts. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Tar somewhat off target. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
It's been shipped out wide. Zanetti gets into a good position. Great defending, strong and determined. Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. Knocks it into space. Çalhanoğlu. Tar. And here's Doué.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Batistuta. Decent chance! And it's in!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Onana does really well to win the ball there. Stojkovic. This is a promising build-up. And this is Van Basten. And a chance! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
So off we go again.
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Didn't quite work for him. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Zanetti. Now it's Doué. That's a good... Van Basten! It's hit the upright. And that was very necessary. And Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stojkovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Stojkovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. Caresses it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Picked out brilliantly. He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Tries to pass it through. Robertson. Çalhanoğlu, done delicately. Stam is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Bellingham, and this is Van Basten. Germany have a chance to counter-attack. That has been cut short. Well-timed, excellent interception. Germany are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Stam. Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's been won straight back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen. And it's Stojkovic. Ibrahimovic, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Van Basten. It's come to nothing. Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Zanetti. It's a good run he's making out on the left. It's played through for him. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Substitution.
Germany are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Zanetti. He's got away. Oh, cracking ball. Shot a goal! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So now the difference is 3. Bellingham is flagged offside. An instinctive, impressive jump! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Stojkovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vermaelen. Now who's going to be first to this? That's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past. And he's had it nicked away. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way through. Ibra. Can he finish? And that's in. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is a glorious shapes to shoot, and no mistake. That really is quite fabulous. All his own. And that will be it. Germany cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation.
It's Adriano! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Real chance! Van Basten! What a goal! What a player!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count.
Wow, now that is stunning, Peter. But he is quite partial to those, isn't he? Certainly has the reputation behind him.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Van Basten. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Adriano goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Impressive jump! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, Red, nice interception. This is a promising build-up. Neymar making good progress. And it's Guardiola. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now they can break here. Adriano. There he goes, motoring forward.
Adriano clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tar is pretty much the definition of... Oh, what has happened here? And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And no, just off target. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tar. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Guardiola. And it's for Marlon. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Adriano. Rijkaard. That's Guardiola. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Chelsea definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Guardiola. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. Donatoni. And here's Ibrahimovic. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Robertson. Zanetti. Robertson. Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. An instinctive delivery. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Van Bronckhorst. Neymar has created one goal already. Can he get it through? Cafu. Cross from Cafu. And it's claimed by the keeper. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Bronckhorst gets on his bike and on the move. It's Ibrahimovic! And oh, he's been caught napping. Hangs in a cross. Cleared away.
We
are into overtime. It's a throw-in. Guardiola. Nice sequence of passes, this. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Space for him to turn and look. And he knocks it clear. Opts to play. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. He's found a way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Marquez makes the interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Robertson spots it and intercepts. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Adriano. Great vision. Robertson. Guardiola. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Almost an hour gone. Cafu. And it's made its way to him. And he thumps it clear. No way through. Looking to play him in. Tar. And Robertson. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Pinches it off him. Guardiola. Zanetti. Passing nice and neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Bronckhorst.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Getting up there! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution.
Germany choosing to make the first change. Chelsea leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Germany can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cafu plays it in. And that is well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Germany are looking to break at pace. And this is Batistuta. Robertson. He's being urged, and the shot! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Germany dragged themselves back again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that.
Tries from distance. So, what can they make of this? Adriano. Cafu. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Zanetti.
2 added minutes
Probing
has
pass.
been indicated.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Stam, searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against River Plate.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vieira. And it's Stojkovic. It's Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. Played through into space. Robertson. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. He's found a way through. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Cruyff. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Zanetti. Good purposeful running this. Osimhen crosses it in here. Cruyff. Oh, they could break here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. And it's Pirlo. Lovely feet.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Stojkovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Decent hit from there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Guardiola. Germany do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy.
That is Stuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Batistuta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played out towards the right wing. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Stojkovic. Vieira. Pepe. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is well cleared. River Plate have it back and can go again. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's played it in low. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Guardiola. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Germany truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Zanetti. Guardiola. Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Batistuta. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. It's a good foot in there. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's gone looking for safety. Distributed tidily. Robertson running with the ball. Nicely worked. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Batistuta. Pirlo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos delivers.
River Plate really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is great chance! Stojkovic. Best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been cut out, well played. And now they can clear their lines. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. This is a promising build-up. Goes for a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Substitution for Germany, number 45.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
18,
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Coming on the field, number
He's going to be disappointed with that. Germany perhaps
Number
contemplating
12,
their next change here.
Basten. Number 9,
Yaya Toure
Jorginho.
is one of those
Number
players
20,
who's known for
Yamal.
reading the game better than
Substitutions
anyone.
taking place.
Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! Goal! River Plate! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Germany, number 14.
The two
Robertson.
coaches are signalling
Coming on to
changes here,
replace him
both at the
is
same time.
Number 4.
Well, this is what we've been
Sylvester.
waiting for.
Substitution
Well,
in
that's
progress.
really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vermaelen with the clearance. Lee Kang in. Sylvester.
Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Germany are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Now it's Lee Kang in. And this is Van Basten. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pull it. Best is wide and looking to get onto this. Plenty to aim at here. Knocks it into space. The ball goes... A header! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
River Plate have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from
Added
that.
minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Best. He's shifting. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
River Plate. And that will be the final act. Germany played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer. Looking for a runner. That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Beckenbauer thinks one through. That's really well cleared. Another chance from a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale. Germany are looking to go forward now. Played into space. Good read, needed to be. Robertson gets it clear. Osimhen. That pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great vision. Spread it left. And he's quick to return it. He's got plenty of... He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that should get the job done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Robertson with the clearance. And it's Nedved. Hullet. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
After 22 minutes is...
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Spread to the right, and here's Osimhen. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Varane gathers from the goal kick. Hullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. And Sola! Against the crossbar. And again! And again! And another try! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. Hullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 17, Ruud Hullet.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Osimhen. Looking tidy in possession here. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's intervened well there. Vermaelen. Stam. He's looking wide. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's made its way to him. Oh, super ball. And he's found... Guardiola! Chance for a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's Robertson. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund after 44
Borussia
minutes
Dortmund
is
go up by
number
2 and are
20.
looking good.
Zlatan
Well, this is nothing
Ibrahimovic.
less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
There will be 3 minutes.
He has
added
found the
time.
way through. Pele with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Osimhen. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday
Second
boy
period
a
is on the
very
way.
special birthday.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Zola clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Zola. Oh, facing up. Big chance! Oh, crossbar!
Zola clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Van Basten. Guardiola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Into the channel. Zola gets into a good position. Tries one from range. It's off target and by quite a way.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Osimhen. Zanetti. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Driving on and making good progress. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, can he get onto this? Zola. Zola making good progress. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He can run onto that. Vermaelen cuts it out. Spread out to the left. Can he get onto this?
Substitution for Germany. Number 12, Van Basten.
Intercepts the throw. That's
Number
well read.
20,
Veron plays the game
Number
a step ahead of
45,
almost anyone. It's
Osman.
Eto'o! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Eto'o.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund visibly... And he shoots! And there's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, good-looking ball. That has been cut short. And it's Guardiola. And this is Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
He's had a shot! Guardiola. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. That has been knocked clear. Robertson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run. And it's with the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is having a shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Borussia Dortmund. After
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
24, Pele.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
There will be 3
And this is
minutes at a
Insigne.
time.
That has not gone well. There could be trouble here. Decent chance! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And he's decided to go for it. It is close, but...